Hi everyone, Lionheart here, and this is my guide to sort of Christmas and New Year if you're looking to buy a PC, or because generally a lot of people are now asking or saying, I'm thinking of getting a computer for Christmas, or just in the New Year I'm going to get money for Christmas and add that to money I've already saved up for a PC. What can I get? So this video is just to go over what I would be getting and show you guys a selection of other stuff. Three things basically I'll be showing you. One, which you can see on the screen at the moment, is a custom built parts PC. So I've got all the parts separately, and this would be the PC I would buy if I had the money, if I was upgrading, because I know how to put a PC together out of parts and custom build it. But I'll also be showing you guys a selection of pre-built gaming PCs from this site and a selection of laptops as well. Now I'm using www.novatech.co.uk. I'll put a link to that as well, and I will also be showing, I'll also put a link to American sites as well that I know that are generally pretty good. Novatech only deliver within the UK, so you can't get stuff from here if you're in the US. But I'm showing you this because this is a site I always use, and I generally think they've got pretty good prices. So on to my first thing here. Oh, also, I can't get it to show included VAT individual prices over here, but it does show a total included VAT price, and the price for all this is £696. So with a budget of 700 quid you can get this. It doesn't include a monitor obviously, but this is for people probably not first time buyers of PCs. This is people who already have PCs and are just upgrading or looking to get a new one, so they'll keep the monitor from somewhere. Or I mean, you can pick up a cheap well, if you're not really that fussy, you can pick up a cheap CRT monitor for free near enough. Obviously this place does offer monitors as well, but you'll have to come and check them out yourself. So this PC, I won't go over the price obviously for it because it's not showing the include VAT, so it'd be a bit of a lie telling you the excluded one. But obviously you can see the total there. This is the Novatech Barebone bundle. Very good value for money. This it's an Intel Core i5, which is 2.66 gigahertz speed, 4 gig of DDR3, 1600 megahertz RAM, Intel P55 motherboard, ATX black gaming case, and 750 watt PSU, which is going to run most of the top range graphics cards as well. So that is a flipping good bundle. You've basically got all your stuff there. All you need, apart from that, to basically make it run is a hard drive and graphics card, and shove a disk drive in as well, which is basically what I've got here. Underneath I've got a 22 times DVD-RW DVD drive. I haven't got a Blu-ray because obviously for me I use DVDs still, and I'm not going to be upgrading to Blu-ray, but obviously that's not much. That's excluding VAT, it's £18.99. I think it's about 24 quid with the VAT on. And then we've got a Samsung SpinPoint 1 terabyte 32 megabyte cache hard drive, 7200 RPM, and I've put a 1 gig version in so you can have all your songs, all your games installed on one check, and it will still run really nice and fast. These are very good hard drives, these ones. Obviously you can get a 500 gig one if you don't want that much space, but yeah. And then the graphics card is a Zotac GeForce GTX 275 AMP edition 55 nm. It's an SLI version, so if you bought 2 of these you could run them in SLI. I'm not sure if the motherboard is SLI, but you probably don't need it with this power. It's got 896 megabytes, which is standard with all the later GTX series cards, and it even retails with free Batman Arkham Asylum, which isn't bad. And I think that one was around £195 including VAT. So that's basically the most expensive addition to the Barebone bundle, and that will easily run games on Ultra. That's a very powerful card. You don't need to get a GTX 285 necessarily, or even a GTX 295. This will last easily, I'd say 5-6 years. But buying it in a Barebone bundle, all these parts are basically interchangeable. Processor wise, that's going to keep you going for ages. The RAM's bloody good. Maybe you might need to change the PSU in later years with a more powerful graphics card, and the graphics card you just put a new one in. So you're looking at costs maybe in future for around about £300 to put a new graphics card and PSU in, if that's all you need. So that's that one, and that totals, as I said, £696. And I'll just take this here and take it to my little converter, because obviously there's people in the US. So just to look, this is not necessarily looking for what you can get specifically from this site, it's looking for what you can get for price. So that is 1,134 and 81 cents. US dollars. Generally, I get quite a few American viewers obviously saying, can I get a good gaming PC for around about $600? To be honest, you're pushing it at $600. Really, I'd say the standard is you want to have $1,000 to spend on a PC, and then you will get a decent good one. So that is the pre-built one that I would look at. It's i5, very good. So yeah, right, now I'll show you their pre-built range. Now this is the lowest one they do. It's the iRush gaming PC, and I would, if you're really on a tight budget, look at the one that's £569 including VAT. It comes with an i5 processor, the same one that I was putting into that system. 2 gig of 4 gig, sorry, 2 times 2 gig equals 4 gig total of memory. A 1 terabyte hard drive. It's got an ATI 4650 graphics card, which isn't that great, but it's pretty good, and it's got a strong power supply in there, and it comes with a keyboard and mouse. However, if you go for the Pro Edition, you get a 5770 1 gig graphics card. Apart from that, no other changes, it's just the graphics card, and that's £649.99. I'll put all these prices up in little boxes as the video goes along, so you guys can convert it if you're in the USA. Up from that, if you've got a bit more money, the iFire gaming PC. This starts at £819.99. Same processor, same RAM. You've got a different case. You've got the same hard drive, but near enough. You've got a Blu-ray and DVD writer, and you've got the same graphics card, the 5770, as in the iRush Pro Edition. But the power supply is a branded one, and it's an OCZ Stealth Extreme 700-watt silent power supply, which are very good. Again, keyboard and mouse included. If you looked at the Pro Edition, which is £949.99, same processor, you get 8 gig of memory in this one. So this is really what you want to put 64-bit Windows on and whatever. Everything else is the same except the graphics card, which is a GTX 275, which is the same one that I showed you in my near enough same one that I showed you in my pre-built one, a custom-built one even. Again, keyboard and mouse included. Now looking at the iRush gaming PC, which offer sort of similar to the iFire, except these have i7 processors, and I will put links to all of these in the description of this video. Obviously, I'll come back and put links to every single one. The Pro Edition has more memory, and that is about it. And that's basically just a little bit more expensive. That's literally £999, 99 pence, just under £1,000 there for an i7 processor. If you have a lot of money to spend on a computer and you've been saving up for ages, and I mean a lot of money, sort of just under £2,000, you want to look at the Annihilator and Rogue gaming PCs. Now, if you're a Nvidia man or woman, you'll look at the Annihilator, which is an i7 920, 6 gig, 3 times 2 gigabytes of 1600 megahertz RAM, cool master case. You've got 128 gig solid state hard drive plus 2 times 1 terabyte hard drive, SATA hard drives. You've also got a DVD dual layer drive, a Blu-ray rewriter drive, and then the crowning jewel obviously is the GTX 295, 1792 megabytes of memory there. You've got a Corsair 750 watt ATX power supply and a Logitech wireless desktop mouse. All these pictures do show monitors shown, but they're optional. Okay, you can add them onto the price. If you're an ATI person, basically everything is exactly the same, spec-wise, except the graphics card, and that is the 5870, which is doesn't cost as much. The Annihilator is £1,849.99, and the Rogue is £1,779.99. Now, before I run out of time, I'm going to show you laptops. Now, these are generally pretty good ones. They have i7 mobile ones, and they have a GTX 260 graphics. You can get them for £1,378.85. I'll put links to this because obviously I'm running out of time and I won't be able to go over these as thoroughly. If you upgrade to the Pro Edition, you get a GTX 280 in there as well. Now, to show you that you can get a semi-good PC for under £1,000 because obviously those are pretty expensive. This one here, the X65, has a GT 130 graphics. It will play Empire, not that well though, obviously, but it's generally it's better for portability, obviously, so gaming on the move. But obviously not that high. You'll probably get low med spec with that. Now this is one of their crowning jewels, the X1 that Novatech do, and this has a GTX 280 1GB graphics card in there. Very nice case as well. You can get a Core 2 processor in it, 4GB of RAM, and 3 500GB hard drives. If you look at their top of the range one, you get an i7 core in there, a GTX 280 GPU. So yeah. I obviously haven't enough time to go over all of these as much as I'd like, but I'll put links in the sidebar. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.